Introducing the all-new Corolla.
Untalan Middle School and Guahan Academy Charter School currently occupy a number of the 50-year-old buildings in Tidzin owned by Cortec. The Calvo administration now proposes to purchase these buildings, not only for the charter school, but once Untalan moves back to its renovated building, to make room for a new central high school to relieve the overcrowding at George Washington High, a proposal that developer Al Israel believes is a financial boondoggle.
Right now, Guam has a gun pointed at their head. Pay us this price or else. The public is going to come down to you, and they're orchestrating the public. The teachers have come out in favor of it. The students have come out in favor of it. That's all orchestrated.
You call this a financial boondoggle?
Yes, because
why is it a financial?
When you have to pay more than what something is worth, when you have to pay from 43 million, the first price given, to a finished product of 90 million, and now it comes out to 254 million. Somebody's juggling figures around. When I can come up and says, I'll build this building for 30 million. End of story.
Israel today released a letter that he wrote to Governor Calvo and Legislative Speaker Senator Judy Wonpat. That letter includes some details about his idea, including an architectural rendering of what the $30 million high school might look like.
The administration spokesman keeps crying, we need to do it before December the 31st or blah, 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 blah. Well, first and foremost, there's other solutions. Think out of the box. Why not rent it for 2 years and give a private enterprise the ability to build one brand new at less than $30 million rather than the proposed $43 million, and now it's up to $90 million for a 50-year-old building.
And Israel says he already has some interested investors.
They've not given me permission to release their names, but I was surprised. Financial institutions, I can say,
interested in building.
Yes, I'm interested in joining us to build it and keep that money earned in Guam.
There is no option to lease something for 2 more years and then be done with it, because the term of the lease is until 2024.
But the governor's office says their hands are tied by the long-term lease they already have with Cortec, a lease that runs through 2024, and it offers them only 2 choices, says Leon Guerrero.
We can either continue to rent the property without any semblance of government assets at the end of the term of the lease, and that'll cost us $142 million, or we can begin the talks to purchase the lease by December 31st, and that'll cost the government $125 million. So if the concern is the bottom line is that Tidzin is more affordable purchasing it than continuing to lease it out.
And the decision on those 2 choices, he says, must be made by next Tuesday.
The urgency is we have until December 31st to either continue to rent out facilities that we will never own at the end of the term of the lease, or to purchase these facilities so the government of Guam can have a central high school.
The only way out of the lease would have been if Cortec had let them out, says Leon Guerrero. But that's a moot point now, since the AG has approved the lease and purchase agreement, and he says the governor will sign it, and a new central high school and DOE administration building will rise in Tidzin. Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.